Today I just wanted to talk about one of my least favorite arguments in the anime community. Anytime anyone has anything negative to say about an anime series, I always hear the same shit back, telling them to read the manga. I just think that's such a ridiculous reply. I got people on my Boruto's trash video saying the same thing. Read the manga's better. Obviously, Tokyo Ghoul is the poster child for read the manga, the anime is trash. I've heard people recently defending things like Fairy Tail, that the author is actually really, really amazing and the anime didn't do it justice. With the exception of things like Tokyo Ghoul and Berserk, where the anime adaptation is typically either a rushed disaster or whatever the fuck Berserk did, I tend to not buy it. Even a not perfect adaptation is it's coming from the same work. So I still don't believe you that if I absolutely hate the anime, oh, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna love the manga. The story's a lot better when it's not moving. But what I hate the most about the argument is that I'm not here to judge the manga. If I think that, say, Boruto is terrible and you say the manga is good, great. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the anime, and the anime is terrible. And I feel like as a response telling me, yeah, don't watch the anime, read the manga, is just agreeing with me in a real difficult way, just admitting, yeah, the anime is bad. If you're a manga reader and something finally gets adapted and you're disappointed with it, I can understand that, but I still think you have to admit that something is bad, and I think that's a problem that I see not just in the anime community, but in any sort of media. It's very difficult for people to admit when something is not as good as they were hoping, or maybe a creator they really like releases something that's not up to par, it's not as good as it used to be. But that argument is never going to work. I'm never going to watch a show and think, this is the worst show I've ever seen, I hate this. And someone turns around and tells me the manga's better and I should read the manga. If I'm going to read any manga, it's not going to be from the anime I hate. It's going to be an anime I love, or a manga that doesn't have an anime adaptation yet, or something along those lines. I'm not going to go out of my way to relive and re experience the manga version of something I didn't like as an anime. Maybe the Boruto manga is great. I know Tokyo Ghoul is beloved as a manga, and even there, the manga fans know that their anime is an absolute shit show. But that's fine. Be disappointed in the anime. Don't like the anime. You can absolutely support the manga, but it doesn't stop people from disliking the anime, and it doesn't make the anime better. If I say I don't like Fairy Tail, and you say, oh, the manga's better, that doesn't affect how much I like Fairy Tail. I still dislike it. You haven't helped anything at all. And there's a lot of people out there that just don't have interest in manga. I'm sure there's a lot of manga only readers that just don't have interest in the anime. I mean, that makes sense too. I personally don't like reading manga if an anime already exists of the same story. I was reading Jujutsu Kaisen every week, and the day that the anime got announced, I dropped it. I stopped reading it, and I just waited for the anime to come out. So there's no way I'm going to take a show that I think is terrible and pick up the manga, and I'm sure most people out there who think a show is absolute garbage is just going to go out and pick up the manga. And I also think at that point you have an idea, like a preconceived notion of what this show is, how it works, and if you're reading something after watching it, you kind of have the voices and the style of it ingrained in you as you're reading it, and it's kind of hard to picture it in a different way. So reading an okay manga after watching the terrible anime isn't going to change anyone's opinion. the only thing that's gonna change my opinion on shit like Boruto is Boruto. If the anime gets better, I'll like the anime more. I'm not gonna pick up the manga ever.